Hey, hi. In communication, there are 7 cardinal sins that can erode trust and tarnish relationships at work. In the next few posts, I'm going to talk about each of these communication pitfalls and how to avoid them. To begin with, let's talk about one of the most pervasive issues at workplace: gossip. In one of my previous organizations, I had a colleague who had a habit of gossiping, particularly about someone who was not present. The air would shift, the energy would drain, and suddenly the conversation would revolve around someone who was not even present. On the surface of it, it might seem like a harmless conversation having some fun, but I saw it for what it truly was: toxic pleasure. I understood that indulging in such conversations would harm my trust equation with the very person I was gossiping with. Why? Because if I was gossiping about someone in their absence, it would only be natural for them to assume that I would do the same about them in their absence. It's a scenario we have all encountered at workplace and often fail to recognize the damage gossip can do. It chips away at trust, creates division, and turns workplace into a toxic environment instead of a collaborative one. Even casual participation in gossip feeds this cycle and makes it harder to foster a culture of respect and support. Here is this top framework to deal with gossip at workplace. It's for stand firm, speak up, and defend the person who is being gossiped about. T is for talk openly. Foster a culture of open communication with clear intention. Encourage direct and respectful dialogue instead of whispering behind someone's back. O is for observe and redirect. The moment you realize that the conversation is drifting towards gossip, try to redirect it. Try something like, let's focus on, that reminds me, to shift the conversation. P is for protect boundaries. Set a personal boundary to avoid engaging in any kind of a gossip, even passively. Politely excuse yourself or remain silent if needed. By consciously applying STOP framework, we can create a workplace where respect and trust thrive. Gossip might be tempting, but with the right mindset and tools, we can steer clear of this communication sin. Thank you.